Hello, students all over. My name is Donna Melpress, and I work with AmeriCorps. And today I'll be reading you a book. The book I have today is named The Secret at the Polk Street School, illustrated by Blanche Sims and made author by Patricia Riley Giff. Chapter 1. Dawn Bosco took big steps. Her cowgirl boots went click-clack. Jason went click-clacking too. He had robot boots. They went into the schoolyard. Dawn opened her mouth. Spring is springing, she sang. Grass is ringing. Jason started to laugh. That's not right. Dawn laughed too. I like the way it sounds. Drake Evans was kneeling near the picnic table. He was poking around in the dirt. You sound like my dog howling, he told Dawn. He put his nose in the air. Ow! Don't pay attention, Jason said. I won't, Dawn said. Drake Evans was the meanest boy in the school. Everyone knew that. Dawn was glad he was in Mr. Gates' class and not in Miss Roney's class. In the classroom, Dawn put her books away. She made a skinny point on her pencil. Happy spring, Miss Roney said. She clapped her hands. Is everybody ready? It's idea time. Dawn reached into her pocket. She pulled out a piece of paper. It was a little wrinkled. She smoothed it out. Who has an idea for us, Miss Roney said. Dawn put her hand up. Emily's hand went up, too. So did Richard's and Timothy's Barberos. Yes, Richard, said Miss Rooney. We want to win the banner, Richard said. Right? Right, Rooney, said Matthew. I hope Mr. McKenna gives it to us. Mr. McKenna was the principal. This week, he was giving the banner to a special class. It was the class that did the most for the school. The banner was blue and white. It had long gold stripes. It said best. Miss Rooney's class wanted to be the best. They hadn't had the banner in a long time. My idea is, Richard took a deep breath. We could paint the hall. That would be doing something good for the school, said Matthew. It would be some mess, said Emily Arrow. It's a mess now, said Richard. All brown and tan. I like the red hall, said Matthew. Me too, said Jason. Or orange. Richard sat up on his desk. How about stripes? Sometimes Richard had good ideas, Dawn thought. She still thought hers was better. Everyone was looking at Miss Rooney. Everyone yelling a different color for the hall. Miss Rooney was smiling. It's not practical, she said. Miss Rooney always said that, thought Dawn. That meant it wasn't a good idea. Dawn waved her hand harder. Let's listen, Dawn, to our Dawn's idea, she said. Dawn's read her idea paper. Everyone knows I'm a great detective. She looked around, right? Linda Lorca made a face. You're the best, said Jason. Dawn reached into her desk. She pulled out her polka dot device. She pushed it in her head. It was a little big. We could find a mystery, she said. I could solve it. Here's a picture of her pulling out her polka dot hat and putting on her head and showing her classmates. That would help the school, said Jason. You could say that again, Richard said. Got you, thief. Matthew gave Richard a punch. Let the thief have my homework. They started to laugh. That's better than my sister's class. They're having a bake sale, Jason said. My sister's a terrible baker. Dawn nodded. She was thrilled. Her idea was great. She tried not to smile. No good, said Linda Lorca. Dawn made a face at her. Sometimes Linda looked like a horse. Why not? She asked. Linda raised one shoulder. We do not have a mystery. Nay, Dawn made a hoarse noise underneath her breath. Miss Rooney smiled. Mysteries come along. Miss Rooney looked at Timothy. How about you, Tim? Dawn sat down. She ripped up her idea paper. She didn't even listen to Timothy's idea. It probably wasn't practical. Everyone started to clap. They liked Timothy's idea, even Miss Rooney. It was probably silly, Dawn thought. She looked out the window. She'd find a mystery all by herself. Chapter 2. On Tuesday, they started to work on Timothy's idea. It wasn't a bad idea, thought Dawn. Not bad at all. It would be a great surprise for the school. Dawn walked across the stage. She took little baby steps. She had a cake box in one hand, and she had a can of chicken soup in the other. A loaf of bread was tucked under her arm. It was quiet on the stage, very quiet. She was all alone up there. Then she heard something, swish, swish. She looked over her shoulder. Her red hood fell down over her eyes. She pushed it back. She tried to walk faster. Someone was coming from the side of the stage. She looked again. She saw hands. They had a long, pointy fingernails. She saw a face. Hair was growing all over it. As you can see, she's on the stage and she sees the hands with the long fingernails. She's saying she saw a face with hair all over it. So let's see what's happening. I'm going to get you, the voice whispered. It was a terrible voice. Dawn screamed as loud as she could. Miss Rooney was sitting in the front row. She clapped her hands. Wait a minute, she said. That's all wrong, said Linda Lorca. Linda was sitting at the piano. The wolf isn't supposed to say that. A Red Riding Hood doesn't scream, said Emily. I hope my idea doesn't get read. Timothy said, this play has to be a good one. Dawn put the cake box on the floor. She put the bread on top of it. She put her hands on her hips. She looked at the wolf. How come you tried to scare me, Jason? She asked. The wolf disappeared behind the curtain. Jason, Dawn asked. Jason didn't answer. Some wolf are you? Dawn told him. Jason, Miss Rooney called. Jason still didn't answer. Miss Rooney stood up. Dawn went to the back of the stage. No one was there. Hey, she said. She went out to the front again. He's not there. And the back of the auditorium doors opened. Everyone turned around. It was Jason. He wiped his mouth on his sleeve. I had to get a drink. He marched down the aisle. Dawn's mouth opened. How did Jason get back there so fast? 1 minute he had been on stage. The next minute he was in the hall. She blinked. You did the wolf part wrong, Sherry Dent told him. You didn't even growl a little, said Matthew. He made a wolf face. Grrr. I didn't even do the wolf part yet, Jason said. He crossed his eyes at them. I'm the best growler in class. He went up the stage steps on his hands and knees. Woof, woof. Aye, aye, aye. Jason was right, Dawn thought. He was a terrific growler. Jason looked around. Where's my wolf suit? Where are my fake fingernails? Dawn helped him look. Where did you take them off? I didn't put them on yet, he said. Linda Lorca stuck out her lip. Those fingers took a long time to make. You better find them. Nay, Dawn said underneath her breath. Jason crawled to the edge of the stage. He looked worried. My sister Peggy will kill me. She doesn't know I took her wolf suit. Miss Rooney clapped her hands again. It's too late to start now, she said. It's almost time to go home. The class lined up. Dawn kept thinking about the wolf suit. She thought about the long fingernails. She thought about the voice. I'm going to get you, he said. She looked behind her. Are you sure it wasn't you? She asked Jason. Cross my toes, he said. They went into the classroom. Dawn wished she were home. She didn't want to tell anyone she was afraid. She was a detective. Detectives were not supposed to be afraid. She could feel a lump of worry in her chest. She wondered what would happen next. Okay, so that is the end of chapters 1 and 2 of The Secret at the Polk Street School. As you can see, she's like really scared and frightened. But I will continue this chapters 3 and 4 on the next video. So y'all please stay tuned and have a good day.